Hello Pisces, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading for the month of November. Let's turn you around a fraction so you can see my hands at least. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful to have you on board. I love doing the readings and I love bringing you the messages. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join us. Got quite a little crew happening here. It would be lovely to have you on board. If my readings don't resonate with you, you know how it works. You can move on to another read, or you can check out other aspects of your natal chart. If you're not sure how to do that, you can go to Cafe Astrology. They have a really good calculator on there. You just need to know where you were born and your time you were born, or as close as possible to that, to get your ascendant or your rising. The cards I'm using here are the Lima Tarot, and I'm ready to do your reading. Okay, Page of Swords here. This could be you thinking about telling someone the truth, or someone coming to tell you the truth. So the Page of Swords is a messenger, and he's the messenger that comes with a sword. And the reason he has a sword is because he needs to bring clarity to the receiver. He needs to deliver a message, and this one is a truth. It could be an apology. It's only a page, so it's not a big message. It may be a tentative message that you need to deliver, or somebody could be delivering to you. But definitely something where one of you needs to say sorry, but there's a truth here to be told. The truth could be something very simple, like, I did the wrong thing, blah, blah, blah. But it could be something really complex, like I love you, and a disclosure of feelings. Okay, first card out is the Eight of Swords. Now, to me, this looks like you're in a bit of a pickle at the moment. So this card talks about putting yourself in a self-imposed prison. This is your thoughts and feelings surrounding you here. This is your ideas, your thinking. The thing is, this person could get out from these swords, but she's just refusing to see the truth. Refusing, and what do they say, blind to the truth. She's blindfolded. She's refusing to move from this situation. So staying in there somehow feels safer to her. She'd rather be stuck in her feelings than face her fears. Okay, so the next card out is the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles talks about balance. It talks about an equal give and take. This card often comes up when people are not sharing their feelings or not giving back what is given to them. So very often one person may be a little bit cold or emotionally not able to accept, while the other person is doing the giving. Whichever way it is, this definitely talks about, being able to share things very evenly. So you can see that, in this card there is scales, because often represents the sign of Libra. But it's about balancing things out and making sure that you are giving out what you're taking. Giving back what you're taking. Then we have the Hierophant here. Now the Hierophant has a lot of different meanings too. He can be something to do with big organisations, structure, organisation itself. He can also talk about stability. It can be the card of marriage, things to do with the church, divorce. Not really sure where your reading's going, Pisces, here at the moment, but we'll get it together. There's a need for you to hear. It's like your thoughts and feelings are all over the place. You're just this balance is not right here, and I think the universe is saying you need to bring some organisation into your life here, because you're really all over the place. And then you have the Ten of Cups. So it feels to me like, on the one hand, you're having a lot of trouble understanding something that's happened, something about give and take. You're not getting it here. See, the thing is, this card with the Ten of Cups here talks about stability and relationship, and having, something stable. So it's almost like on the one hand you want to have this stable relationship, but on the other hand you're just all over the place and you can't find balance. You don't know how to, it's like two separate energies here. Let's see how we go. Okay. I would say you're going through something at the moment. There's the card of death here, which is transformation. It's the time of your life where you're trying, God, that sounded like Dirty Dancing. It's the time in your life where you've sort of come to a bit of a standstill on something. It's like, okay, it's like your heart and your head. So your head is telling you one thing and you're overthinking it and trying to work it out. But your heart is giving you another message altogether. But you can't put them together here. It's like you're having trouble balancing heart and head, which means that you're all over the place with your energy. And the death card here talks about transformation. So this is a time for you to go inside, to go deep inside, to understand what is it you want there. What do you want? Because you're not being clear to yourself. It's like you want stability, love, you want all the things that, life will bring, including some stability, this Hierophant here, which talks about, perhaps marriage and beautiful things. And then on the other hand, you're just stuck in your head thinking about how you can bring this into your life. So you need to go through some sort of transformation here. And this means taking time out to spend time alone. This is not about like being out amongst other people. This is digging deep inside yourself to understand. The Three of Pentacles comes out next. Now, the Three of Pentacles often talks about working with someone to find some sort of, to create something. It's about creating something. And I feel like here you want to do this. It's like you want to create something, but you just don't know where to start here. You're very confused. Very confused indeed. Okay, all right, well, this makes sense now. Okay, Pisces, you're closing out a cycle here. And I feel like the cycle you're closing out here is understanding what you want, who you are. There's a real strong feeling here that you're not understanding yourself here. It's like you're conflicting. If the Devil card had been here with the Death card, I would have said to you, you're doing the ego thing, trying to drop the ego. But you're not to that point yet. There's a lot of work to be done here. At the moment, you're just trying to understand. I think you're opening up. I think this is what this is. This is like you're allowing yourself to open up, and maybe to open up to love. But there's a World card here which says to me you're coming to an end of a cycle. Yeah, because you're just looking back on your life here and you're going, you haven't done well in things. Perhaps you've had a lot of sadness in the past. Perhaps you need to go inside and do some more of this work. Because I think you've experienced so much heartbreak now, you're not really sure what you want anymore. And it's like you're losing sight of what you're here for. You're too busy, you're too much in your head and not enough in your heart and body. Oh, hard delivery, Pisces, heavy reading. 8 of Wands, something happening quickly though. Something happening very, very quickly here. This can be messages coming in. This can be the arrows of love. Something is turning around, I can tell you that now. I'm just really excited to see what that is. Okay, so the 8 of Cups. You have now chosen to walk away from something that's confused you. I feel like somehow or another, maybe you thought you were getting something. Maybe this is far out. This is, okay, the Pisces people. Don't shoot the messenger. I feel like you thought you were getting something. maybe this is some sort of situation where you thought you were getting love and stability, but you weren't. You're getting a lot of heartache and a lot of unbalanced situations. So either you're dealing with someone who's emotionally cold and you want love and stability and you're not getting what you need. It's tying you up in knots here. The universe says you need to take the time out. You need to meditate. You need to work on yourself because you need to close out this cycle. I feel like perhaps in the past you've spent way too much time in your head and you need to start feeling, not thinking. This is this whole situation where you're thinking feelings in your head, not in your heart. Now, I remember talking to somebody about this last week or the week before, so I hope it wasn't you, Pisces, because I really hope you've got this. Feelings don't come from your brain. They don't come from thinking. Feelings come from deep inside you, from the same place your intuition does. The universe is asking you to transform these thinking things out into loving things, and you're not doing that. So somehow or another, some situation here that's kept you bound in your head has created some sort of dilemma for you because you're just constantly looking back at the past and questioning why you've done things a certain way. What I can say to you is there's love here. There's love here, but you've got to open yourself back up again and get out of your head because you need to walk away. You need to walk away. You need to do some transforming. However you need to do that. If you're a person who doesn't meditate, then you need to start doing something more creative. Write poetry. I don't know. You need to get deep inside yourself because you're just too much in your head here. And it's creating such a problem for you because you're not feeling your feelings. Come on, Pisces. You're a person who feels your feelings. What happened? Have you been heartbroken so often that you've forgotten how to feel? Because it's certainly looking that way here. And I can't even get an oracle card to come out for you. Really? Do you want to come out? Okay, card of sacrifice, renunciation, offering, and letting go. Okay, so I'm going to read it from the book because I still have... Actually, I read this one earlier, so someone else had this. I'm getting extremely tired and I only have a couple of readings left. So I need to plough through them till I've got them finished. 35, sacrifice. Okay, and it says your compassion, heart and empathy will grow as a result of the sacrifice you now are being asked to make. Not by another, but by your own soul. You are strong enough to do this, but you have never known for sure because you've never put yourself to the test. Now you will, and now you will see how strong you truly are. Pisces, you need to stop thinking about things and get into your feelings. Start understanding what your heart is saying to you because you're not listening to your heart. Thanks, Pisces.